Hello, beautiful yogis. So, my dear friend and soul sister and student, Letitia, has requested a power yoga session. So we are going to do some power yoga today. Now, this might be a bit advanced for some of my other students. I know I have some students out there that prefer a more gentle flow. So feel free to just have a sense of humor, do what you want, modify as you need, take breaks whenever you want, or simply skip this one and I'll do a more gentle flow for my next session. I also did have a request for a kids yoga class because I have plenty of friends with young children who are stuck at home with them right now, wanting something to do and a way to get out their kids' boredom and energy. So that will be coming up as well, hopefully this weekend. I'm planning that out. So even though I'm doing this remotely, I still take requests. I want to keep our connection. I want to keep our community alive. So feel free to let me know what you want. Send me requests anytime through email and let me know what you want to see in the practice. But Letitia, darling, this is for you. And I've been thinking a lot about what power yoga really means to me and what I want to focus this session on. Because power yoga means a lot of things. A lot of times it's just kind of a short term for fast-paced or fitness yoga. And to me, I really think about it in terms of tapping into our empowerment, to our deeper sense of power, to really igniting what they call in Sanskrit yoga tapas. It's one of the niyamas is tapas, which means intention, energy, fire, determination, stamina. So that's what we're going to be working on, that kind of inner fire, that determination to get through things even when they're a little tough, to find some ease inside the effort and ignite our vitality, the fire that burns in all of us. So that's what we're going to work on. And to start off, I want to talk about the core, because this is really where our energy and our power comes from. This is our power center, is the core. It's where our digestion comes from. It's where our energy comes from. So we're going to be engaging the core throughout all of these movements, and I encourage you to really, really be focusing on that part of your body as we do this. That's also where the breath is going to come from. And we're going to start off with some fire breathing breaths to kind of get ourselves revved up and build a little energy. So you're going to take a deep breath in, and then 6 quick, very sharp exhales out. And breathe normally. After the first inhale, you don't have to think about the others. They will come naturally. Your body wants oxygen. So don't panic, just focus on the exhale. We'll do 6 more of those. Inhale. Breathe normally, catch your breath. Okay. This time we're going to go for 12. Inhale. Breathe normally, catch your breath. Slowly rise up with as little drama as you can manage. And we're going to start off right away with some sun salutation. So today we're going to do sun salutation 3, so Namaskar 3, or C. And it's one of the more difficult ones, but it's a beautiful sequence. So here we go. Let's honor the sun. Deep inhale up. Exhale out. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Find your down dog. Good. Now raise your right foot up for a little 3-legged dog. Take it between your hands. And you're going to rise up from here into a high lunge. So this is not a warrior 1. You are not pivoting that back foot. You are keeping both your feet straight like on train tracks. That is the difference between a high lunge and a warrior 1, is that back foot. So keep the back foot pointed forward, a little more balance challenge. Remember, take the bend out of your elbows and relax your shoulders down your back. Long neck, don't hunch your shoulders up. I know some of you are doing it, I always see that. So imagine pressing your shoulders down with my 2-piece fingers and relax your shoulders down. Heart opener, good. Exhale down. Come into your down dog. Take that left foot up towards the sky, 3-legged dog. Take it between your hands. Inhale, rise up. Deep breath, exhale out. The flowers behind me smell so nice. Find your plank. Hold it for a moment. Come down into a chaturanga. Do not go down past your elbows. It's too hard on your shoulders. Inhale, open up. Good. Tuck those toes. Exhale, raise your hips, find a down dog. Walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up. Bring your hands to your heart. Now, swan dive down. 2 more of these. Inhale, halfway lift. 1 breath per movement. Exhale, fold forward. Come into your down dog. Raise that right foot up towards the sky. Take it between your hands. Inhale up. Exhale out. Come into your down dog. Take your left leg up towards the sky. Take it between your hands. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold forward. So good. Come into your down dog. Find your chaturanga. Inhale, open up. Come up for air. Tuck your toes. Raise your hips. Down dog. Melt your heart towards the floor. Good. Walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up. Bring your hands to your heart. Feel it beating. So wonderful. Let's do it again. Last time. Swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Find your down dog. Take your right foot up towards the sky. Take it between your hands. Come on for a high lunge. Exhale down. Find your down dog. Take your left leg up towards the sky. As you take it between your hands, come up proud for a high lunge. Remember, shoulders down your back, long neck. Exhale down. Just because we're moving through this quicker, do not compromise the integrity of these postures. Find ease inside the effort. Do not hold your breath. Come down for your little chaturanga. Open up your heart. Tuck those toes. Raise those hips. Down dog. Good. Walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up. Bring your hands to your heart. Feel it beating. Give some gratitude to that energy pulsing through your body right now. Remember, take a child's pose anytime you need. We are coming now into a warrior 2. So bend deeply into that leg. Make sure you can still see your big toe. And look over that middle finger for intention, for integrity. Find that tapas, that determination, that fire. With your next breath, reverse your warrior. Don't move your legs. Keep them where they are. Good. Take a side angle. Anyone who's more flexible, who wants to use a block or not, and come down a little lower, feel free. Good. Nice side lateral stretch. Beautiful. Now clasp your hands behind you, your opposite intuitive way. So whatever thumb wants to be on top, try it the other way, just to break up your habits, to challenge yourself. Notice if you have opinions about that. Melt down for a humble warrior. Be humble. Stretch out those shoulders. Good. Now you're welcome to go through that warrior series again. You're also welcome to take a child's pose in a break, or just silently flip me off because I can't see you. I won't be hurt feelings. And then come into your bind if you wish. You don't have to do this, but come into your bind. Clasp your hands behind you. Get a good shoulder stretch here. Now take that back leg towards the other one. Find your drishti. Find something to look at that's not moving. And slowly come on up into bird of paradise. Beautiful. Now, come down if you wish, or try to come from here into a nice warrior 3. Keep breathing. If you're holding your breath, notice that. I'm going to turn so you can see me here. Make a nice L shape. And then come from here, take your feet to the ground, lift that back foot, and you're coming into standing splits. You can also grab your ankle with one hand or maybe both. Make sure you're still breathing. Find some ease inside the effort here. Good. Come out with grace and control. And stand in Tadasana. Catch your breath. A nice, proud, active Tadasana. Let's try this on the other side. Find your warrior 2. Look over that middle finger. I want intention. I want energy. All right, a lot of it just comes from the mind, from the heart. Look at that middle hand. Remember, we've got nerves going all the way from our hands to our heart. So make that active. Good. Now, take a nice reverse warrior. Good. Come into your side angle. You can use a block or not if you want to come down a little lower, or come down onto your leg. Good. Beautiful side lateral stretch. Okay, now take your hands behind you. Your new opposite favorite way. So whatever thumb is your new favorite way to put on top, let's do that. Come on down. Melt down. Humble warrior. Be humbled by this. Good. Now, clasp, weave your hands through. Come in for your bind. Open up. Good. Take that back foot towards your front foot. Come on up into bird of paradise. Find something to look at that is not moving around. Beautiful. Come from here into your warrior 3. Nice. Keep breathing. Keep the breath calm as you come down into your standing splits. Beautiful. Finally, come down with control. Take your hands to your heart. Find some intention. What are you dedicating your energy to today? Find your mountain pose. Lovely. All right. So we're going to work on crow pose. And again, keep in mind, since Letitia requested some of this, I've been working with her for years and watching her practice. I know what she's capable of. Anyone else who wants to not take flight today and just play around with this, that's fine. We're going to take an arm balance crow pose. So you're going to come onto this block, perch like on a little crow, and you're going to take your arms onto the ground. Nice active hands like always. Spread those fingers. Create a shelf for your knees. And you're going to look up. So look up, because if you look down, you're likely to fall forward and bonk your nose. I've done this many times. When I was first learning this arm balance has a lot of tendency to bonk your nose. So come on down, create a shelf for your hands. You can stay here and just play with this if you don't want to take flight today. Or, I'll show you guys from an angle, if you want to play even more, then slowly come up, lift one foot and then the other, and take flight like a crow. Keep breathing, engage your core. Remember, this is all coming from the core. That's where all of our intention and energy is coming from. Beautiful. Now, I happen to know some of you out there, some of my students are actually working on side crow, so we're going to work on that. If you want to keep playing with regular crow, that's beautiful. Keep playing with it. So side crow, take your legs over to the side. This time, you're going to create a shelf with your arms right here. Come down nice and low, but remember, look up and find a side angle. Good. We'll get ready to the other side. So whether you're working right now on regular crow or side crow, the secret is to look up. If you look down, that's where you're going to fall and you're going to bonk your nose. So look up. Also, go down lower with your arms than you think, so you create a nice table shelf. People get scared and they don't go down far enough with their arms, and then they're not creating a stable table. So you want to create a nice low shelf with your arms as you lift up. And look up. Good. Beautiful. All right. If you're done playing with that, come on down onto your backs. And we'll balance some of that core with a nice little bridge pose. So take your arms and your feet together. Make sure you can touch your heels with your fingertips and lift up. Take your arms underneath you, lift up as high as you can. Take your shoulders underneath. Good. Now I want everyone to come into an inversion to kind of balance out their blood pressure right now and their nervous system. So you can just take a waterfall, just lift your legs up. We're getting our feet above our heart. If you want to come into shoulder stand, then take your hands to your high back and lift up. Now I always see people take their hands too high up onto their back and not get a good lift. So you want to lift up high. And eventually, true shoulder stand is actually just on your shoulders without any arm support. So you can work towards that. Now if you're in waterfall, slowly lower your legs down to the ground and get a little core work. Keep breathing. If you're in shoulder stand with me, take your legs behind your head
and come into a plow for the safety of your back. Take 6 deep, meaningful breaths. Good. Slowly come on out. All right. So traditional power yoga always has 3 back bends. Back bends are wonderful for improving our mood, for creating vitality in our bodies, and for lifting our spirits. So I promise that after these 3 back bends, you're going to feel amazing. So bear with me here. So you can take a bridge again. Take your heels to your, take your fingertips to your heels. Lift your hips as high as you can and clasp your hands underneath you. If you want to try for wheel pose, bring your feet even closer in. Take your hands to your head, your ears, and lift up and drop your head. If your name is Letitia, bring your feet a little bit closer to your hands and really push, straighten out those elbows. Good. Take 6 deep, meaningful breaths. Slowly come down. Take your feet together, knees apart. Short little Supta Baddha Konasana butterfly pose just to catch your breath. Feel that heart racing. We're going to do that 2 more times. So, take your hands behind you to your ears. Bring your feet nice and close to your hips. You can take another bridge pose, or you can take full wheel. Really straighten out those arms. Lift. 6 deep, slow, meaningful Ujjayi breaths. Good. Slowly come down. Feet together, knees apart. Feel your heartbeat. Remember, we're trying to find some ease inside the effort here, so keep your face calm. If you're making a really mean face, then maybe you're pushing yourself too hard, okay? This should be nurturing as well as effortful. So the last one. You guys got this. Take your hands to your ears. Walk your feet in a little bit. Straighten those arms and lift. Take the bend out of your elbows. Really stretch up. 6 deep, meaningful Ujjayi breaths. Slowly come down. Feet together, knees apart. Catch your breath. All right. Before we take our Shavasana, come on up. We're going to just play a little bit with hopping up. We're not going to do a full handstand today. I don't want anyone hurting themselves. But just a little playing here, just to finish off strong. Take your hands, spread them onto the ground. Come into your down dog. Bring your feet a little closer than you would for down dog. Look between your hands. And then just lift up. Get a little lift. We're not coming into full handstand. Just lift. Catch a little air time. Try the other side. 3 on each side. Good. Lie down, back on your backs. And take a very gentle twist. Legs together. Look over to one side. Breathe. Bringing out all the toxins, all the bad energy. You guys did it. Take it to the other side. Good. If you reach up, grab your feet for a little happy baby. Smile. Beautiful. And then come on down into a well-deserved Shavasana. Palms out, feet turned out. Lying nice and flat on the back. Just breathe and let the blood pressure decrease, let your heart rate decrease. Feel yourself calm down, melt into the earth. Feel that high intensity go down. And you can stay here for as long as you want. You can even pause, or when you're ready, start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Stretch behind you nice and like you're just getting up in the morning. Turn over onto one side into a comfortable little fetal position, the position you first started life in. And thank your body for what it's capable of, for that power, for that fire, for that intensity that you hold inside of you, for the beauty you hold inside of you. Slowly seat yourself up.
Bring your hands to your heart. Alright, we'll finish with one final Om. Take a deep inhale. Om. Thank you all for staying connected to me, for sharing these beautiful moments. Keep the requests coming with infinite love and gratitude. Namaste.